Hey coin lovers! Welcome to the Worth Old Coins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video we're revealing the top 5 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The German 2 euro cent coin of 2002 bearing the mint mark A is a small yet historically and numismatically significant copper-plated steel coin that embodies the early years of the euro currency and the deep heritage of German minting. Introduced as part of the euro's first circulating series on January 1, 2002, this coin represents Germany's transition from the Deutsche Mark to the common European currency and stands as a tangible symbol of European monetary unification. The 2 euro cent denomination belongs to the so-called red cents of the Eurosystem 1, 2, and 5 cent pieces, all of which share a warm reddish color due to their copper coating over a steel core. The German 2 cent coin weighs 3.06 grams, measures 18.75 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, specifications set by the European Central Bank to ensure interoperability across the Eurozone's vending machines and coin mechanisms. Its composition is a thin yet durable layer of pure copper electroplated onto a steel planchet, giving it a bright, lustrous reddish surface when freshly struck, which over time can develop subtle tones ranging from rich mahogany to dark brown depending on circulation and storage conditions. The obverse design chosen by the German government for the 1, 2, and 5 cent coins features a beautifully detailed sprig of the European oak tree, a motif originally drawn by the German artist Rolf Lederbogen. This oak twig bears several delicate leaves and 2 small acorns, rendered with fine lines that remain visible even after moderate circulation. The oak has deep symbolic resonance in German history, representing strength, endurance, and a close relationship with nature. Above and around the oak sprig, 12 5-pointed stars form a ring symbolizing the 12 original member states of the European Union at the time the euro was introduced. Nestled subtly within this ring of stars is the year of issue 2002, signifying the very first year of general euro circulation. O, the left of the stem. A single capital letter indicates the mint, in this case the letter A, which identifies the Berlin State Mint Staatlichmunds, Berlin, Germany's oldest and most historically prestigious coin-producing institution with roots reaching back to the 13th century. The reverse design, common to all Eurozone countries for the 1, 2, and 5 cent coins, was created by Luc Louix, a Belgian designer working for the Royal Belgian Mint. This side depicts a stylized globe at lower right, showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, symbolizing the euro's global significance. 6 fine diagonal lines cut across the field, each ending in a star, again representing the European Union. The large numeral 2 dominates the left half of the coin, followed by the words euro cent in smaller letters, with the initial LL of the artist's name tucked subtly beneath the second 0 of the 20 lines of the globe. The design balances technical precision with symbolic unity, and its consistent use across all euro countries helps people immediately identify the denomination regardless of the issuing nation. Production of the 2002 A issue was immense because 2002 marked the first full mintage year for circulation in Germany to supply enough coins for the nationwide changeover from the Deutsche Mark. The Berlin Mint struck hundreds of millions of pieces. Although exact numbers vary slightly by source, estimates place the Berlin mintage in the hundreds of millions, making the coin common in everyday transactions yet still interesting to collectors seeking pristine examples. Despite the large mintage, uncirculated coins with bright original red luster are popular, and those graded mint state MS66 or higher by professional services such as NGC or PCGS can command a modest premium. Proof versions of the 2 cent coin were also struck in special sets for collectors, featuring mirror-like fields and frosted devices, and these carry higher numismatic value. From a metallurgical perspective, the coin's copper-plated steel composition reflects both practicality and tradition. Pure copper would be too soft and costly for low denominations, while a steel core provides strength and magnetic properties useful for vending machine verification. Over time, normal circulation causes minor surface oxidation, leading to natural color changes. Collectors often store uncirculated examples in inert holders to preserve their original brilliant red hue, which can otherwise mellow to brown or even black with exposure to air and moisture. Cleaning is strongly discouraged because it can scratch the thin copper layer and drastically reduce collector value. Historically, the A mint mark ties the coin to Berlin's mint, which dates back to circa 1280, making it one of Europe's oldest continuously operating mints. Through centuries of political change from the Holy Roman Empire through the Kingdom of Prussia, the German Empire, Weimar Republic, Nazi Germany, divided post-war Germany, and finally reunified Germany, the Berlin Mint has produced coinage that reflects each era's artistry and authority. The 2002 A 2-cent coin is a modern continuation of this lineage linking medieval craftsmanship with 21st century technology. The letter A has long been Berlin's mint identifier used on Prussian thalers, imperial marks and Deutsche Mark coins, so its presence on the eurocent provides a comforting continuity for German collectors familiar with older series. In terms of collecting and market interest, the 2002 A 2-cent coin is generally common, but specialists seek out certain varieties and high-grade specimens. Some coins exhibit minor die errors, such as double dies or slight off-center strikes, which can add curiosity and small premiums. Because the euro was launched simultaneously across many countries, some collectors build comprehensive euro starter sets, including every country's inaugural year for those collections. A Berlin mint example is essential because Germany uniquely uses 5 different mint marks: A, D, F, G, J, representing Berlin, Munich, Stuttgart, Karlsruhe, and Hamburg respectively. Completing a full 2002 German 2-cent set with all 5 mint marks is a popular goal among euro enthusiasts. Economically, the 2-cent coin plays a modest but persistent role in daily commerce. While some Eurozone countries have reduced or phased out the use of 1 and 2-cent pieces by rounding cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents, Germany continues to produce them, reflecting consumer preference for exact pricing. As such, the 2002 a coin is not only a collectible artifact but also a participant in the ongoing debate about small denomination relevance in a largely digital economy. Top 2. The German 2-euro-cent coin of 2007 F is a small copper-plated steel coin that quietly embodies the history of the euro currency and the centuries-old minting heritage of Germany's Stuttgart Mint, the institution signified by the letter F struck for circulation in the 6th year of the euro era. This coin belongs to the so-called red cent family. 1, 2, and 5-cent pieces, whose distinctive warm reddish hue comes from a pure copper coating over a solid steel core. Official technical specifications, common to all Eurozone members, give it a weight of 3.06 grams, a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, and a thickness of about 1.67 millimeters. The thin copper surface provides the color and the traditional look of older bronze coins, while the ferromagnetic steel interior keeps production costs low and allows vending machines to identify the piece with magnets. On the national obverse, Germany chose a motif that conveys strength and natural endurance, a finely detailed sprig of European oak, designed by the artist Rolf Lederbogen. The oak leaves and 2 tiny acorns are engraved with delicate veins and contours so that even after years of circulation the design remains recognizable. Around this sprig a ring of 12 5-pointed stars symbolizes the 12 founding members of the European Union, and the date 2007 appears neatly at the bottom. To the left of the stem sits the single mint mark F, which identifies the Staatliche Münze Stuttgart. Stuttgart's minting tradition reaches back to the 14th century. It has weathered the Holy Roman Empire, the kingdoms of Württemberg, the German Empire, the Weimar Republic, the Nazi period, post-war West Germany, and reunification, always adapting to new political realities and minting standards. The letter F has marked Stuttgart coins for generations, providing a direct line of continuity from historical thalers and marks to today's euro cents. The reverse, common to all 1, 2, and 5-cent euro coins, was created by Belgian designer Luc Lycx. It features a stylized globe in the lower right showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, with 6 fine diagonal lines cutting across the field, each ending in a star. A large numeral 2 dominates the left side, followed by the inscription eurocent. If you look closely with a magnifier, you will see Luix's tiny initials LL just below the second 0 of the radiating lines. This standard reverse ensures that a 2-cent coin from Germany looks immediately familiar to anyone across the Eurozone. The year 2007 occupies an interesting place in the Euro's timeline. The currency had already been circulating for 5 years, and production volumes were stabilizing after the massive first-issue mintages of 2002. Nevertheless, Germany maintained full production of low denominations to meet everyday demand. Exact figures vary slightly by source, but the Stuttgart Mint is known to have struck tens of millions of 2-cent coins that year, making the 2007 F issue plentiful in commerce. Because 5 different mints share Germany's coinage duties, A Berlin, D Munich, F Stuttgart, G Karlsruhe, and J Hamburg, collectors often pursue a full 5-mint set for each date. Within that pursuit, the F mint coin is essential. From a numismatic perspective, circulated examples of the 2007 F coin are common and usually trade only at face value, but uncirculated or proof-like specimens appeal to collectors who value originality and mint luster. High-grade pieces certified at mint state 66 or higher by professional grading services can bring a small premium, especially when included in complete date and mint mark sets. Proof versions were struck for official collector sets with mirror fields and frosted relief packaged by the German government. These are more limited and attract higher prices. Metallurgically, the coin demonstrates the practical engineering behind modern small change production. The copper coating averages only a few microns thick, so any harsh cleaning can easily expose the underlying gray steel, destroying both appearance and value. Over time, natural oxidation darkens the surface from bright red to a deeper brown or even chocolate tone. Many collectors store uncirculated examples in inert plastic capsules to preserve the original color. Economically, the 2-cent denomination continues to spark debate across the Eurozone. Some countries now round cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents to reduce the need for 1 and 2-cent coins, but Germany persists in minting them, reflecting a cultural preference for precise pricing and exact change. Thus, the 2007 F coin remains not only a collectible artifact but also a living participant in everyday German commerce nearly 2 decades after its creation. Top 3. The 1999 France 2 euro cent coin is part of the official introduction of the euro currency system, which became the standard currency across much of Europe in 2002. France was among the first countries to adopt the euro, and coins dated 1999 represent some of the earliest strikes made in preparation for the euro circulation. These coins are significant to collectors and historians alike because they symbolize a fundamental transition in European monetary history: the shift from national currencies such as the French franc to a unified European currency system. Although they were minted before the euro's official launch, coins dated 1999 were stored and later released into circulation beginning January 1, 2002. On the obverse national side, the French 2 euro cent coin features a striking design created by the French artist Laurent Jorlot. The imagery depicts a young feminine face symbolizing Marianne. The allegorical embodiment of the French Republic, Marianne, has long been a national symbol of liberty, reason, and democracy, appearing on French coins, stamps, and official documents. In this particular design, Marianne is portrayed wearing a Phrygian cap, which historically represents freedom and the pursuit of liberty. The lines are sleek, dynamic, and modern, reflecting a France that looks forward to the future while maintaining its republican ideals. To the left of the portrait, the designer's initials L.J. can sometimes be seen. Encircling the design are 12 stars of the European Union, symbolizing unity and harmony among the nations of Europe. The reverse side, common side, of the 2 euro cent coin is the same across all Eurozone countries. It was designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix and features a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia. Horizontal lines cut across the globe, symbolizing the flow of exchange and integration of markets. To the right of the globe, 6 vertical lines run through the background, each with a star at the end representing the European Union flag in symbolic form. The denomination 2 euro cent is clearly displayed, with the 2 large and dominant, while the words euro cent appear to the right. This common reverse ensures that all euro coins are easily identifiable regardless of their country of issue. In terms of physical specifications, the 1999 French 2 euro cent coin has a diameter of 18.75 mm, a thickness of 1.67 mm, and a weight of 3.06 grams. The coin is struck in a material known as copper-covered steel, giving it a reddish-brown appearance similar to older French centime coins and traditional pennies. The edge of the coin is smooth, unlike larger denominations which often feature lettering or reading. This small coin was designed for everyday use in small transactions, carrying low value but essential for daily commerce. The mintage of the 1999 French 2 euro cent coin was significant, as France and other member states needed to produce vast numbers of coins to replace their old national currencies. Coins dated 1999 were struck in large quantities, even though they were not released until 2002. As such, circulated examples are very common and usually hold only face value. However, uncirculated or proof coins, particularly those included in official French euro introduction sets issued in 1999 and 2000, are considered more desirable and can command higher prices among collectors. From a historical perspective, the 1999 French 2 euro cent coin is symbolic of a major turning point in Europe's economic history. It represents France's integration into the Eurozone, as well as the broader project of European unity. The decision to feature Marianne on the coin reflects France's desire to assert its national identity within the shared European framework. While the reverse design emphasizes the unity of the continent, the obverse side proudly continues French symbolism, combining tradition with modern artistic style. In terms of collector value, most circulated 1999 French 2 euro cent coins are worth their face value of 2 cents since millions were produced. However, coins in uncirculated mint state MS condition or those packaged in official mint sets hold greater value, often ranging between €1 and €3 depending on condition. Proof strikes or coins included in presentation sets may be worth more, sometimes up to €10 or more depending on rarity and demand. Additionally, certain error coins such as misstrikes, double dies, or off-center strikes can attract significantly higher prices in numismatic markets. Culturally, the coin stands as a small but powerful representation of France's identity within Europe. By placing Marianne on its 2 eurocent coin, France reinforced its republican values, freedom-loving spirit, and strong cultural heritage while embracing the shared vision of a united Europe. Even though the denomination is small, the design carries deep meaning for both the French people and collectors worldwide. In summary, the 1999 France 2 eurocent coin featuring Marianne on the obverse and the common European globe design on the reverse is a historically significant coin marking the dawn of the euro era. With its copper-plated steel composition, smooth edge, and widespread mintage, it was created for mass circulation but also exists in higher quality collectible forms, while ordinary examples remain common uncirculated, proof and error varieties hold greater interest for collectors. Above all, the coin is a tangible link between France's national traditions and the broader European project of unity and shared currency. Top 4. The Irish 2 eurocent coin of 2004 is a small but symbolically rich piece of circulating currency that reflects Ireland's national identity, its centuries-old heritage, and the broader story of the European Union's monetary union. Introduced 2 years after the euro's launch in 2002, the 2004 dated issue belongs to the euro's red cent group of low-denomination coins 1, 2, and 5-cent pieces whose distinctive warm reddish tone comes from their copper-plated steel composition. This carefully engineered structure consists of a mild steel core electroplated with a thin yet durable layer of pure copper, giving the coin the look of traditional bronze while ensuring the hardness and magnetic properties necessary for modern vending machine recognition. Official technical specifications set by the European Central Bank give the coin a weight of 3.06 grams, a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, identical across the entire Eurozone, so that every 2-cent piece regardless of issuing country will work in all machines and mix freely in commerce. The national obverse design, unique to Ireland across all 8 euro denominations, carries the elegant Celtic harp, long a central emblem of Irish culture and sovereignty. This particular rendering of the harp is based on the historic Brian Boru harp preserved in Trinity College, Dublin, a medieval instrument dating back at least to the 14th or 15th century and associated in legend with the great High King Brian Boru. The harp appears in fine detail, with gracefully curving 4-pillar resonator and 33 stylized strings carefully engraved to remain distinct even on a small 2-cent flan. Surrounding the harp is a ring of 12 5-pointed stars, representing the European Union's founding members, symbolizing Ireland's place within the shared European project while maintaining its own proud iconography. To the left of the harp is the national name Éire, the Irish language word for Ireland, written in a flowing Gaelic script that recalls centuries of native manuscripts. To the right lies the date 2004, the year of minting, making it clear that this coin was produced during the 3rd year of regular Irish euro circulation. The reverse side, common to all euro area 1, 2 and 5-cent coins, was created by Belgian artist Luc Lyciex. It presents a stylized globe in the lower right quadrant depicting Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, crossed by 6 thin diagonal lines that each end in a star. A large numeral 2 dominates the left side, accompanied by the words eurocent with Luix's subtle LL initials near the globe's edge. This standardized reverse design ensures that every 2-cent coin, whether struck in Dublin, Berlin, or Rome, is instantly recognizable across the Eurozone. All Irish euro coins, including this 2-cent piece, are struck at the Currency Centre in Sandyford, County Dublin, operated by the Central Bank of Ireland. This modern minting facility, opened in the 1970s, inherited the role of producing Irish coinage from the historic Royal Mint branches that supplied earlier shillings and punts. 2004 production volumes were significant but smaller than the massive 2002 launch mintage, as the initial demand for coins to replace the Irish pound had already been met. Estimates indicate that tens of millions of 2-cent coins were struck in 2004 to maintain adequate circulation stocks and replace worn pieces. Because Ireland uses a single mint without additional mint marks, there is no letter designation on the coin, only the date distinguishes one year's issue from another. From a numismatic perspective, the 2004 Irish 2-cent is considered a regular circulating issue and remains common in everyday commerce throughout Ireland and other Eurozone nations. Circulated specimens typically carry only face value. However, collectors often seek uncirculated rolls or mint state examples, which display the full fiery red luster of freshly struck copper high-grade coins certified at mint state 66 or higher by professional grading services. Can command small premiums, especially for those assembling complete year-by-year Irish euro collections. The central bank also issued annual proof sets containing 2004 dated coins in a mirror finish with frosted devices, and these presentation pieces are scarcer and more valuable to specialists. The coin's metallurgy and long-term appearance deserve special note. Copper, while attractive, reacts with oxygen and moisture, gradually darkening from bright orange-red to deeper shades of brown and eventually to a subdued chocolate tone if exposed to the environment. Collectors who wish to preserve the brilliant original color typically store uncirculated pieces in inert holders such as mylar flips or airtight capsules. Cleaning is strongly discouraged. The copper plating is extremely thin, and abrasive polishing can expose the steel core beneath, ruining both the coin's look and its market value. Historically and culturally, the 2-cent coin serves as a miniature ambassador of Irish identity. The harp symbol has appeared on Irish coinage for over 4 centuries. From the silver groats of King Henry VIII's reign to the modern pre-decimal pennies and the later Irish pound series. By retaining the harp as the sole motif across all euro denominations, Ireland underscored its national continuity even as it joined a multinational currency. The 2004 date in particular reflects a period of economic growth in Ireland, sometimes called the Celtic Tiger era, when the country was experiencing rapid expansion within the European Union framework. Economically, the 2-cent denomination continues to have a practical but diminishing role. Some Eurozone countries have reduced or abolished the use of 1 and 2-cent pieces, rounding cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents. Ireland still issues them, though discussions about rounding have taken place, and many Irish shoppers encounter both practices depending on the retailer. The 2004 coin, therefore, is part of an ongoing conversation about the future of small denomination coinage in an increasingly digital economy. Top 5. The French 2 euro cent coin of 2011 is a small but meaningful representation of modern France, the European Union's shared currency, and the artistic traditions that have shaped French numismatics for centuries. Part of the euro's red cent family 1, 2, and 5-cent pieces, it is struck from copper-plated steel, a practical combination that preserves the warm reddish color of classic bronze coins while keeping production costs low and enabling magnetic detection in vending machines. BY European Central Bank standards identical across all euro area countries. The coin weighs 3.06 grams, measures 18.75 millimeters in diameter, and is about 1.67 millimeters thick. The copper surface gives the coin a bright orange red luster when freshly minted, which gradually darkens through natural oxidation, developing brown or chocolate tones in circulation. The national obverse is a graceful design known as La Jeune Marianne, symbolizing the French Republic. Chosen in 1997 for the new euro coins and created by artist Fabien Courtier, the image depicts a youthful Marianne wearing a Phrygian cap, the centuries-old emblem of liberty and revolution. Her wind-swept hair and serene expression convey energy, continuity, and the forward momentum of the French nation. Surrounding her are 12 5-pointed stars, representing the European Union, while the letters RF République Française appear to the left. The date, 2011, is struck beneath her neck in crisp numerals. Around the outer rim runs a subtle beaded border that frames the entire composition. This design continues a long French tradition of placing the allegorical female figure of liberty on its coins, linking the euro era with the ideals of the 1789 revolution and the enduring values of the Republic. The reverse, common to all euro area 1, 2, and 5-cent coins, was designed by Belgian artist Luc Lycx. It features a stylized globe in the lower right quadrant showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia. 6 thin diagonal lines radiate outward, each ending in a star, symbolizing Europe's role in the wider world and the connection between continents. A large numeral 2 dominates the left side, followed by the words Eurocent, and a tiny LL for Luix's initials is tucked subtly near the globe. This standard reverse ensures that the coin is instantly recognizable anywhere in the Eurozone. All circulating French euro coins are struck at the Monnaie de Paris, specifically at the modern minting facility in Pessac, near Bordeaux. Pessac has been the production center for French coinage since 1973 and is renowned for its high-quality planchets and precise striking. The mint mark on the coin, a tiny cornucopia, the traditional Paris mint symbol, appears discreetly on the obverse, accompanied by a small engraver's mark identifying the chief engraver in office at the time of minting. For 2011, the engraver's privy mark was a stylized rooster head, continuing the long-standing practice of recording changes in mint administration. BY 2011, the euro was nearly a decade old and firmly established across Europe. France continued to issue 2-cent coins in large numbers to replace worn pieces and meet the needs of commerce. Although exact figures vary slightly by source, the Monnaie de Paris struck tens of millions of 2-cent coins that year, making the 2011 issue common in everyday circulation. France, like many Eurozone countries, has discussed rounding cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents to reduce use of 1 and 2-cent pieces, but these coins remain legal tender and widely encountered. For collectors, The 2011 French 2-cent coin is typically a regular circulation piece valued at face, yet it holds appeal in uncirculated or proof condition. Brilliant uncirculated examples show full fiery copper luster and sharp detail in Marianne's flowing hair, and they are often included in annual mint sets issued by the Monnaie de Paris. Proof versions, struck with polished dies and packaged in official sets, feature mirrored fields and frosted relief and carry a higher numismatic premium. Coins graded mint state 66 or higher by professional services can command small but steady collector interest, especially for those completing a year-by-year French euro collection. From a metallurgical standpoint, the thin copper coating is only a few microns thick, so cleaning or abrasive handling can easily reveal the underlying gray steel, lowering both aesthetic and monetary value. Over time, natural patination can lend pleasing shades of deep red and brown, but preservation in inert holders such as mylar flips or capsules is recommended for those seeking to maintain the original brilliance. Culturally, the 2011 2-cent piece continues a proud French tradition of using coins as miniature works of art and as carriers of national symbolism. The image of Marianne, born during the French Revolution as a personification of liberty and the Republic, has appeared on everything from postage stamps to monumental sculptures. On this modest coin, she embodies the enduring ideals of freedom, equality, and fraternity, while the surrounding EU stars testify to France's role as a founding member of the European Union. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.